off we went.
You see, listen to those stupid announcements.
There's no announcement. That's why I don't fly private. Okay? That's why I like to fly with other people. There's at least 3 people out there that never been on a plane that deserve to live. So I like being on planes with those first timers. You know?
But in terms of awkward encounters, Nick Frost, you did the oddest thing. So, Nick, I don't know if you know, there's a TV show called Spaced, a sitcom. That was the first time we met Nick. So, Nick does Spaced, finishes series 1, and then you went back to your job in the restaurant.
Yeah, I did, because no one had ever given me that much money before, so I blew it all in, like, 6 weeks. and then I had to go back to waitering, because I didn't have any money. So, you know, I think I learned a very important lesson. From the get-go, you know, always put it aside. Don't blow it all.
What did you spend it on?
I just pissed it up the wall. I just went out a lot and just blew it.
But Simon Pegg...
I had a great time, by the way.
No, yeah, I'm sure you did.
It was the greatest 5 weeks of my life.
But Simon Pegg, that Nick works with a lot, you met him through working in restaurants. You worked together.
I did. Yeah, he was... his girlfriend worked in the same restaurant as I did, and I became friendly with her, and she said, you guys should meet, and we met, and there was a tremendous static charge, and we just immediately fell in love. We got rid of her, and the rest is history.
It's about you and Melissa. It's like you and Melissa.
Same
Yeah,
exact thing.
yeah.
Except she didn't get rid of her husband.
No.
So,
Yet.
Yeah. I kind of want him in the relationship.
Okay.
He balances us out.
But
I'm
no,
like the
that works.
sister wife.
Do you know what's weird, though? I don't know if this is very British. So, wife goes away, girlfriend goes away,
Yeah.
but you end up sleeping in a bed together.
Yeah, we did. Well, you know, he had nowhere to live. We were best mates. He slept on the floor next to my bed for a few weeks. And then I said, you know, get in and we'll top and tail. You don't know what top and tail is?
Yeah.
So we topped and tail for a while.
I hope I know what that means.
So, yeah, we topped and tail for a while, and then we found ourselves one night like this, in our single bed, reading a big glossy... I think it was like a map, you know, like a big map of the world. We just flicked through, said, God, look, that river's long. And we just said, oh, let's just go sleep. And that was it, and we slept together for ages. Because it was just... We didn't have any money, you know, we lived in a house which was full of people, and so you just, you know, it was cold. We just snuggled in. But it never felt like it was going to develop. I mean, I think some mornings I'd wake up and I didn't know where Simon ended and I began, sure. But it never felt like primal.
Yeah, I hear you. You are reunited now in The World's End.
Good.
The World's End, which opens on the 19th of July. It
Yeah.
opens here. Now, have you guys seen Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz? Any of this?
Say yes.
All of them, yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah, man.
Now, look. And so this isn't connected to them, but it is sort of connected.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the 3rd film that we've done together, so there is a connection there. People are calling it a trilogy, but I'm not. It's 3 films. If you want to call that a trilogy, then go right ahead.
And this one, it's essentially, it's like a pub crawl meets kind of
Armageddon.
Armageddon, yes.
Barmageddon, as we call it. Thank you.
Oh, is that being used in publicity?
I
That's
think it
very
is, yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Barmageddon.
Barmageddon.
Yeah.
That was mine. Yeah, I mean, the story is essentially 5 guys who haven't seen each other for perhaps 20 years reunite to do this famous pub crawl in their you know, what was their hometown. So, you know, it's like... I mean, in terms of Shaun of the Dead, that was a love story, but there happened to be a zombie apocalypse going on in the background.
Yeah.
And it's about, you know, life goes on.
Despite Barmageddon.
Despite Barmageddon.
Well, our clip is from the start of the movie, where Simon Pegg's character is trying to bring the old group of friends.
Something has happened between Simon Pegg and I's character, which completely ended our relationship, and now he's trying to get me on board, essentially. Thank you. Here's the...
There we go. I was hoping you'd say the whole thing.
You want to do that?
I love it.
Now, Sandra Bullock. We must talk about your Oscar win. Because how fabulous. In 2010... love an Oscar winner. We love an Oscar winner. And for anyone, obviously getting an Oscar is great, or being nominated is great. But because... Samuel.
What?
No, what I'm trying to say is...
It's never just an honor to be nominated.
I was going to say...
Fuck that.
That isn't what I was trying to say.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
So it's like... Sandra, you didn't just win an Oscar, you beat Meryl. Which is like, that's like a double win. Because that gets competitive.
It does. It
Not
doesn't.
not between us.
Not between the people. Not between the people.
Studios.
Because you have to do the whole rounds of all the different award shows.
Yes, and you see, yes.
So what was the award show where you locked lips with
You mean
Meryl?
where she asked for it?
Did she actually beg you?
Well, the backstory, which and they're like, why did you go and kiss Meryl? I go, well, who wouldn't want to kiss Meryl? But she was egging me on this entire time. Like, she was heckling. She's like, you know. And she'd sent to my office, I go, oh, my God, Meryl Streep sent you flowers. I was like, Meryl Streep sent me flowers. And up comes this nice bottom part with, like, 3 dead orchids on it. And a note that said, die, bitch. Love, Meryl. From that point on.
That is classy. I like that.
It was no holds barred. I had to take Meryl down.
Did you send her something back?
I didn't. I kissed her. I figured, like, if I was gonna humiliate her,
Kill her with
I'd best
kindness.
Kill her with my kisses.
No, and wait. You really look at the kiss.
But was it the
Look at that.
No,
Look at that.
The Al Pacino Fredo kiss
Yeah,
thing.
it's like, of course.
I knew it was you, Fredo.
I'm about to eat her in that
Yeah, you
shot.
really do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I kiss. Right there, that's how I kiss. I'm serious.
Look how excited the kid in the background was, though.
Yeah.
That's how.
Girl action.
Yeah. You know what the really awful thing is? He'll probably be flicking channels and see this, and nobody... Do anyone know who he is? I don't know.
But in a year's time, when he's the next Superman, we'll know exactly. When we're not working anymore, all of us.
Maybe you won't be. Now I have a wife who shops. I have to work.
All right, Samuel, let's celebrate. You were nominated. You've been nominated for an Oscar once.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, no?
Fuck, man. People now, you know, when you go on talk shows, Academy Award nominee. Who cares? What year was it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what year it was. I didn't win. I remember because I think I should have won. I mean, it's one of those kind of things.
But actually, you are sort of famous as one of those people who didn't bother with the fake smiley clappy bit. You didn't do that, did you?
That's true. I did say shit when I didn't win. I didn't know it. Well, yeah, I did.
Because we wanted to show a clip of you not winning an award.
That costs money, doesn't it?
So much money. Like, the Oscars should be made of gold. They charge much for the clips.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Who was telling us about the thing that it comes with cleaning instructions?
I don't know. I don't have one.
I feel we've established
Would
that.
you stop rubbing it in his face?
Okay, that's what the cleaning instructions say, funnily enough.
I feel bad because we've focused on Samuel not winning an award for some time.
Yeah, which is...
So we can quickly big him... No, we can quickly big him up, though, because, and this is something to celebrate, you are in the Guinness Book of Records, Samuel L. Jackson, as the highest-grossing actor of all time, $7.4 billion.
Wow.
A lot of money for a lot of people.
I'm not sure why it needs it.
Only I had 10% of that.
Yeah.
You know? Yes.
Because I suppose part of it is because you're in, you know, big, successful franchises.
Well, I've been in a couple of big movies. Most of them called Star Wars. That's a huge franchise. And I did a couple other movies that were kind of cool. I remember when George told me I was going to pass Harrison as the #1 box office actor of all time. He was like, well, when this movie comes out, you'll pass him. And I was like, I'm probably going to pass him this year then, because I did a little movie called The Incredibles I think it's going to make some money. And it made some money. It was fun. It was fine. But yeah, it's been kind of great being in some big movies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But
Jurassic Park's a big old movie.
But I like the fact that you aren't, you know, because you're very cool, but you're not shy about saying, I want to be in that film.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars, you said.
I want to be in Star Wars now, too, when Jay plays Star Wars. I mean, come on, Jedis fall from incredible heights, and a lot of them have lived with one hand. Yeah. So I think I can handle it.
I think they can just come back to life. Why can't they?
Yeah. The Jedi.
Yeah, they can. You know, their midichlorians can reform and they can.
Hey. Yeah. There you go.
I can't imagine knowing that much.
You should see my cellar.
Is the thing about your lightsaber being a different color, is that story true? That you...
The purple lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I first got that job, I didn't know what I was going to do. When I said I wanted to be in Star Wars, George invited me over to the ranch. I got over and told him, look, I just want to be in the movie. I'll be a stormtrooper. You can put me in one of those white suits. Let me run across the screen. Nobody needs to know that but me. And I'll be happy. And he's like, no, we'll figure out something. So I got over here, and he made me a Jedi. And I was pleased. I did some scenes with Yoda, and I did some scenes with Liam, and everything was great. And then I came back the next year, and I was like, okay, he didn't kill me off. And there's we had this big arena fight scene with all these Jedi in there fighting or whatever. And I was like, well, shit, I want to be able to find myself in this big old scene. So I said to George, you think maybe I can get a purple lightsaber? And he's like, lightsabers are green or lightsabers are red. And I'm like, yeah, but I want a purple one. You know? I'm like the second baddest Jedi in the universe next to Yoda. You think? He said, let me think about it. And when I came back to do reshoots, he said, I'm going to show you something. It's already causing a shitstorm online. And he had the purple lightsaber, and I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I could find myself in that big fight scene in the middle of that, you know. There's like 300 lightsabers in there. There I am right there.
I love how George Lucas talks like they're real things.
Oh, they
can only be
make the
blue or
purple
red.
one now.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, they make it. Oh, hang on.
Wow. There you go. That's the expensive one.
Awesome.
No, there's nothing to do with it. It just...
What?
Well, there's a couple things you
sorry.
can do with it, and one of them would be give it to me.
Oh.
That's someone in the office would be
You know,
so
can I just say,
upset.
someone in the office is
Someone in the office is
crying.
going to be really pissed.
There you go.
I'll touch
Look
it,
at
it'll
that.
be worth
Oh
more.
my God.
How does it feel?
You know who would love this?
My son.
Oh, actually, if you hit it, it
No,
does
but-
things.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
it
my
makes
God.
noise.
Yeah.
Look at that.
If my son had that, I would be decapitated.
He does.
No.
I have the real one at home that has bad motherfucker right here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You look good. See, she's auditioning.
I'm
She's
telling you.
auditioning.
Job is in.
It's like going up for bat, isn't it?
Yeah, you can be.
Like that?
Oh, yeah.
This is amazing. This gives you power.
Yeah, you look good with it.
I feel good.
Don't touch that part.
Oh, you don't touch that?
No.
You burn your fingers like,
Sus.
yeah.
Whoa.
That's
It just went off in your hands.
so sorry.
Somebody said that before.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I have that
Maybe
one in
the
my
person-
closet.
Say, it's not his to give away. And in interviews, I've heard you talking, Samuel, about... Because actors always complain about having to do green screen.
We don't complain. We just say, you know, it was a very difficult process. We don't complain. Actors don't complain.
I love green screen, don't you?
Because, Sandra, you've just finished, is it Gravity?
Yes.
The George Clooney, you and George Clooney in space. Was that all green screen?
Yes, they had a green screen. They had an LED light box. They had the most insane contraptions that had never been used. I'm hung up on 12 wires on some black stick. Oh, it was amazing.
Hung up on 12 wires with George. So is he as hot as he thinks he is?
Yes. Yes, he is.